I couldn't think of anybody on keyboards because it was a choice between either the guy from The Doors, but I don't know his name, and Obama. So I have Obama on keyboards.
Hell yeah! Okay, we ready?
What is up, gentleys, ladymen, bitches, bros, and non-binary hoes? Welcome back to another Bubonic Day. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. That's what you're supposed to say. If you're gonna be the one to start off the video, who gave you the authenticity? Anyways, today we're just gonna call it Dream Team. We've came up with several different scenarios, like
categories.
You got a band, a rap group, TV crew to make a movie, and we come up with our dream team for what we want for our band. Our dream team for what we want for our smoke sesh.
But we also had to get a little bit creative with it because we can't repeat people. So if we think that if they would normally be in our dream rap group, but we think that they would work better in a dream movie, then we can't use them and have to replace it. So that's where the real creativity comes in. Is now, Linko, you fucked everything up.
But you can use any character you want, whether they're dead or alive, fictional or real, except for one certain category, but we'll get there. We have Jordan with us. He's off camera over there.
Shout out
Jordan. He's gonna be the one that's gonna decide who has the better dream team for each round. First, we have our dream bands. This one I actually went pretty serious with it. This would actually be a dope ass band. Everything else throughout the video is all kind of just like me fucking around. I know you.
Same.
Yeah, I know you probably did the same.
I would also like to note, when I was making these lists, I was the biggest tater you about ever done seen. On vocals, I have Bradley Nowell from Sublime. Yep. He has always been my favorite vocalist, just always. On guitar, I have Dimebag Darrell.
Okay.
Arguably the greatest guitarist of all time. Cliff Burton on bass. He's fucking Cliff Burton, dude. He's, Metallica. Early, good Metallica. On drums, I have Dave Lombardo, who was the drummer of Slayer in the early days, and also he, ironically, went to Suicidal Tendencies.
I had a feeling we were going to choose the same drummer, but we did not, so that's good.
I have a feeling with saying that, I know who you chose. But I'm going to wait. I couldn't think of anybody on keyboards because it was a choice between either the guy from The Doors, but I don't know his name, and Obama. So I have Obama on keyboards.
Hell yeah! So on the vocals, I feel like it would be pretty awesome to bring Michael Jackson back from the dead if he was part of a dream team. And then on the guitar, we have Jeff Beck.
Ooh, yeah, that's a good one.
That would be crazy. On the bass, we got Jaco Pastorius. You know Jaco Pastorius, Jordan?
No, I don't.
He's the best bass player of all time.
From what band?
Well, he played with the band Weather Report, but he was a lot more of a solo artist. He was also a crazy person, so that also tells you that he's really good.
Okay.
Definitely better than my pick.
Drummer, what did you think I was gonna choose?
Joey Jordison.
I don't even know who that is.
The dude from Slipknot. He died.
I don't listen to Slipknot like that. I just know, before I forget, from Guitar Hero 3. It plays in the main menu.
That does.
Fucking Neil Peart.
Oh,
that's who
Neil Peart.
I thought you were gonna choose Neil Peart for your band.
Yeah, no, I'm kind of surprised I didn't.
Is Jeff Beck still alive? I don't even know that.
I'm pretty sure, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. So I literally have all dead members except for Jeff Beck.
No, he's dead.
Let me look.
He died.
Oh, Jeff Beck is dead?
He died this year.
This year?
What?
Yeah. On January 10th. He's been dead all year.
Dude, hold on, wait.
Oh, shit. And you know how he died? Bacterial meningitis.
What the hell? Dude, yeah, my whole band is dead. Every single member is dead. Piano player, Vince Guaraldi. The Charlie Brown piano player, he's one of my favorite jazz pianists. Okay, so MJ, Jeff Beck, Jaco, Neil Peart, Vince Guaraldi. That's my band.
I like yours better than mine.
Can I play 10 seconds of this bass player real quick before I make my decision?
My bass player?
Mm-hmm. Ooh.
There's another song on that same album. Hold on, I gotta look at it because I don't know the name of it.
You win.
Yeah.
It's also crazy to imagine Michael Jackson with a band behind him.
I know, that's what I was thinking. That would go stupid. Okay, so I think
you won.
I respect the Dimebag Darrell choice though.
Oh yeah,
that was good.
So now we got our smoke sesh circle. Your dream team of who you would want to pass around a blunt or a joint or a bong or whatever the fuck with. A Pookie?
I will say an honorable mention for this list was you, my boy. I almost put you on the list, but I'm like, I almost did though. Yeah, you
well,
are
because
my,
I smoke with you all the time.
Exactly.
It's like Dream, Smoke Team. We got the Geico Gecko.
Oh my goodness! I almost put Flo from Progressive, but I changed it last minute.
So after I pass it to the Geico Gecko, he's gonna pass it to Johnny Napalm from Guitar Hero.
I know.
The guy with the
Spike.
Did you say Johnny Napalm?
That's his name.
Johnny
Napalm.
Napalm.
Napalm?
Like
Napalm.
what they used in Vietnam. It's
Orange,
like they-
Napalm Death.
Drop.
I've literally been saying his name Johnny Napalm my entire life. After Johnny Napalm hits the blunt, he's gonna pass it over to Forrest Gump.
This blunt's hitting like a motherfucker, Jenny.
I must have had me about 15 Dr. Peppers, cause I was high as shit. And then Forrest Gump is gonna pass it to Lakeith Stanfield. He's actually just like a really dope ass like person. He's in Atlanta. Get Out. He just would be dope to smoke with, honestly. And then he's gonna pass it over to Badger from Breaking Bad.
Oh
Yeah.
shit! That's one of the two like idiots, right?
Yeah, Skinny Pete and Badger.
Oh, Lakeith Stanfield.
So I said, I want Jesus because I think Jesus. You know how they say weed is the devil's lettuce? No, I think it's the God plant, and I think Jesus is gonna have the best pack in the whole universe. Like when I die, I think Jesus is gonna have weed fields with some of the best weed any human has ever smoked. All right?
Me and my agnostic ass with religious trauma sitting over here like, okay, yeah, okay.
Yeah, dude, Jesus got the best weed. That's on some facts. Next, I'm gonna have Hank Williams Jr. because if Jesus ain't got the loud pack, I know Hank does, bro. Like,
Hey, I actually met Sam Williams.
yeah, I'm jealous
No
as
way.
fuck of that. He's gonna pass it to motherfucking Richard Nixon. The reason why I said Richard Nixon.
What?
Listen to me, y'all. I think it would be funny to smoke with the motherfucker who's the reason why we have to smoke in garages and sheds instead of smoking in the park.
No!
I think it'd be so funny to smoke with the guy who's the reason why it's illegal.
Can you imagine him talking to Jesus though?
Exactly. See, imagine
Listen,
that
Jesus.
circle. Listen, Jesus. He's gonna pass it to SpongeBob.
No!
Yeah, dude, imagine all the fucking smoke coming out of SpongeBob's holes. That shit would be hella goofy.
I'm not gonna lie, anytime I think of Richard Nixon, all I can think about the opening scene to the first Black Ops game whenever you play in the Pentagon. He's like, someone's breaking in! John F. Kennedy's like, it's just a storm, Dick. Settle down.
Sounds like someone breaking in. Just a storm, Dick. Sit down.
That was good. You nailed that, Jack.
And then my last person I have is,
Oh shit, you got another one.
yeah, your mom.
I mean,
I want to smoke with your mom.
it goes to him.
No!
Of course. Listen, Jesus and Hank Williams Jr. and Richard Nixon and fucking SpongeBob and your mom, dude, all getting high at the same time.
And you know what happens if me and your mom get high? Something's happening.
Johnny Napalm. Johnny Napalm.
Me and your mother, we had sex with each other. And now I'm your new stepdad.
Stepdaddy. Stepdaddy.
Shout out
Okay,
Flo.
you seriously giving that to Anthony?
Hello, is it not obvious? What do you mean? Jesus, Hank Williams Jr., SpongeBob.
Jesus got that loud pack.
Geico Gecko,
Okay.
Johnny Napalm,
Mhm.
Forrest Gump,
Mhm.
Lakeith Stanfield, Badger from Breaking Bad.
I feel like that would just feel like being in an elevator for a couple of floors with a bunch of random people.
No.
I meant to say, I'm thinking of the head in the jar from Futurama.
Oh, no, see, I mean, you can't go back on it, so if he would have won, it wouldn't have changed it.
No, I wouldn't have changed it, but
that's way
what
cooler.
yeah, exactly.
Because you'd have to take him out of the... Would he die?
Or he just becomes a bomb. And like the water that he's filtrating through ends up getting him high because he's just chilling in the bong water.
Squig won that round. We're tied up 1-1. So the way we have our Dream Team movie laid out, we have who we want for our lead role, who we want for our antagonist, and then we have 2 other actors just for fun, and then our director, who's directing the movie. So our 5 members, Anthony hit us with it.
So first off, as my lead role, I have just my absolute favorite actor of all time, Scott Bakula.
Who's that?
He played as King in NCIS New Orleans.
Mm,
He played
that guy.
as the main character in Quantum Leap, the original, and he played as Captain Archer in Star Trek Enterprise.
Nah,
You think-
Scott Bakula, that dude. He's the type of actor that like you wouldn't remember his
He
name.
looks familiar.
Yeah,
but,
you
like,
may
I
have
don't
seen
watch
him
that
in the
nerd
mall.
shit that he's in.
So as the antagonist, I put Violent J because he did a.
I knew you were. I'm like, I wonder where he's gonna put these ICP members in this list.
Well, he did a great job as the antagonist in the big money movies, and I just am imagining Scott Bakula's ass being like, "All right, listen here, you gotta stop your shit right now," and then fucking Violent J just like, "Where's my money, motherfucker? I want
Motherfucking
my money."
My money.
Those movies they're enjoyable, but they're very bad. But definitely watch them.
Definitely watch the big money movies. They're free too. I chose a fictional character as my actor number 1. I chose Samurai Jack.
Fuck yeah.
Fuck yeah. See, this man knows Samurai Jack versus Violent J with Scott Bakula. And then I chose someone neither of y'all are gonna know from my other actor because I really couldn't think of anybody. Motherfucking Blaze You Dead homie.
Nobody's gonna fucking know that shit, bro.
Originally, I had the director as your mom. Again, but I had to change it.
Okay, I was about
I
to
changed
say.
it. I
you broke
changed
the
it.
rule.
I changed it to Steven Spielberg because he can make any movie, whether the shittiest concept.
See,
he
now-
can make it
That's
fantastic.
true.
That is,
Yeah.
that's a good idea, but that is exactly why I wanted to put that rule in there because I knew you were gonna be annoying with it and put something like your mom multiple times. So thank God I thought of that rule.
Yeah.
My movie, the lead rule is gonna be Fulcrum. Okay,
Oh, yeah.
I'm having to Google shit.
he's having to Google this shit because I feel like a movie where he's just like playing the main character that would go dummy.
That
okay,
guy dummy as fuck.
the antagonist
Oh no.
is Bowser. Okay,
Yeah.
Like,
Is it Jack
from
Black's
the guys
Bowser?
that say.
whatever Bowser you want to think of, it's just Bowser in general. My 2 other actors is Bryan Cranston. I was gonna also say Aaron Paul, but I'm like, you know what? Nah, I'm gonna choose Octavia Spencer.
Fuck yeah.
I share the same birthday as Octavia Spencer, and she just
Wow.
makes every movie like so much more enjoyable. I'll show you a picture.
Oh.
And then the director is gonna be Tyler the Creator. Okay.
Whoa.
Hear me out, because he has directed these ads for his Golf LaFleur campaigns, and they are fucking beautiful. They're very Wes Anderson, and if he directed a full-ass fucking feature-length film, that would be phenomenal, okay? That's my movie.
Word. No, rapid fire review for me.
Scott Bakula is the lead role.
Okay.
Violent J is the antagonist. Samurai Jack is actor 1. Blade You Dead homie is actor 2, and the director is Steven Spielberg.
And then hit me with yours one more time.
Fulcrum lead role, Bowser antagonist, Bryan Cranston, Octavia Spencer as other actors, Tyler Creator as the director.
Goes
Let's-
to Ethan for sure.
Go 2
That's fair.
1.
That's fair.
Fuck yeah, and the Samurai Jack though, for sure.
Yeah.
We're on to our rap groups. Is it my turn to go first?
Yes.
I'm gonna be really picky on this one.
Okay, first up I have MF Doom, okay?
Okay.
He's one of my favorite rappers ever.
Rest in peace.
I was a fan of him before he died, okay?
I was
wasn't-
not. I'm a poser.
He's a poser, I'm not. I remember at a point in time I was like, he is my number 1 favorite, but like I genuinely don't know who's my number 1 favorite rapper. Please don't ask me. Up next, Zach De La Rocha from Rage Against the Machine.
His solo shit's kind of garbage.
Ooh, whoa.
I haven't listened to his solo shit. I'm just like,
His
the
solo
way-
shit's mid.
Okay, but you know Run the Jewels though, right?
They've had a song with him.
They've
I know.
had 2 songs with him, yeah.
Oh,
The way
was it
they've just
one?
like utilized him with like rap music.
Mhm.
Bro. Okay, up next we have Lauryn Hill.
No idea who that is.
Yes, you do.
Better watch out.
But the main one. what is it?
I mean, it's a cover song, but strumming my pain with his fingers,
You don't know that song?
singing my life with his words.
Wow.
Yeah, no, he's
That's fucked up, bro.
he's a squiggalo.
Lauryn Hill? The Miss Lauryn Hill? Alright, moving on.
Up next, I have Danny Brown.
Okay.
And so after that, we were originally gonna have 4 for our rap group, but then we're like, you know what? Let's continue the 5 because we've been doing 5 for everything.
Yeah, for sure.
I just chose something completely out of the blue, out of the random. Everything else has been like good rappers. And then for my 5th rapper, I chose the Crocabera Moose from Fred 3.
Fuck you.
If you haven't seen the Fred movies, let alone the 3rd one, he goes to this summer camp called Camp I Wanna Pee Pee. This old ass man tells him this creepy story around a bonfire about this creature called the Crocabera Moose. And it's a crocodile, a bear, and a moose hybrid all into one. And it's like a
Okay.
murderous creature. And so later on in the movie, Fred eats these poisonous berries and he starts hallucinating and he sees the Crocabera Moose. And he's like, Crocabera Moose! He's like, hey, Fred. He's throwing up and shit. He's like, you know what I like to do when I'm not feeling good? He's like, what's that? He's like, I like to rap. You want to rap with me, Fred? He's like, yeah. So then Fred and the Crocabera Moose break into this rap song. He starts spitting this verse. He's like, yo, yeah, we cool. Yeah, we cool. I'm the Crocabera Moose.
Yeah, we rule. Yeah, we cool. Open up your mouth and I'll feed you gruel.
Therefore, he should be up there with MF Doom, Lauryn Hill, and Danny Brown and all the, so.
Okay, can I get your Fred impersonation one more time, just for good measure?
Okay,
Give me a
Anthony, hit
summary.
us with your rap group.
I'm gonna start off with Dankton. Dankton is an AI voice of Plankton doing raps made by Glorb.
There's so many AI Plankton
No,
voices.
look.
Fuck you, your formula, and your dumb bitch of a daughter crabs. Gay!
I also, in the rap group, I have Michael Jackson.
When does he ever rap?
No, he doesn't. I'm just thinking if his voice rapping would be goofy. And also, him singing.
That
Like-
voice he does is fake.
He can do a deep voice. Have
He
you
has
heard
a
him
deep
go like
voice.
lo 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 with his vocal practices when he goes
But like,
really deep?
imagine them using his singing voice for a hook in the songs. Or like for like an intro or something. That'd be fire as fuck.
He does the ad libs. He goes.
Yeah. Easy E. And then I had to squeeze in my two faves. Ouija Mac and Shaggy 2 Dope. He knew it because Shaggy is the better rapper out of the two.
Considering that this is a rap group,
Imagine the Crocabera Moose just coming out of nowhere
I-
and just spitting the most fire verse of the fucking 2020s.
I don't know who your first rapper is.
MF Doom?
I don't know MF Doom.
He's
You
the guy that
don't
wears
know
the
MF
gladiator mask. The guy looks like Dr. Doom from Fantastic Four.
I'm gonna have to go with Ethan because at the end of the day, if you actually put those people together, it would be very interesting and some
Even with
real
the
shit would
Crocabera
happen.
Moose coming out. Next is a basketball team. Except me and Anthony we don't know shit about sports. We don't know any basketball players to form a team. We only know like fucking LeBron James, Kobe Bryant. So we have the rule. We just did fictional characters only. So a basketball team of fictional characters, and let me tell you, it was very hard not to choose a Looney Tunes character.
It's funny that you say that because my first pick was Bugs Bunny.
You motherfucker!
You never told me I couldn't do that.
Well, of course, but like I assumed that was common sense because
No,
why?
because I only picked one.
Okay.
And I only picked Bugs Bunny because I like that motherfucker been through that shit before twice. So I would want him.
Once with Michael Jordan, the other with LeBron James.
Yeah. I then chose the Iron Giant.
Dude, that's so unfair. But like,
You
honestly,
never said I couldn't.
how would he even play?
Then I went with Stitch because that motherfucker can do some crazy ass shit.
Hey, Iron Giant,
Hey, no, he would start. He would take it in his mouth, start crawling around. I don't know what he would do. He'd figure out a way to make it legal.
He's also packing 2 extra arms.
I then chose. Did you ever watch Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends?
Of course I did.
Wilt. I chose Wilt from
The tall,
the
skinny
big,
guy with
tall,
the-
red guy
Yeah.
who's always dribbling a basketball. I chose
I
him.
can't say I know who that is.
And then I chose Santa Claus.
Santa Claus.
That motherfucker magical as hell and
So-
can get anything done.
That's actually a good basketball team.
I thought well and hard on the basketball team.
Mine's pretty good, but I mean, I don't know how it would go up against yours if they were both playing.
You should have told me no Looney Tunes for this. I would have had to change it up.
Yeah, that should just be like -2 points. No.
Nah.
Like we said,
You should've
like
made
it
it.
wasn't an official rule to not have Snoop Dogg or Cheech and Chong on our Smoke Sesh group, but we said like that would be stupid and cliche, so we should do motherfuckers that nobody would expect, like the Geico Gecko.
That was left field for sure.
It's okay. It's whatever. I'm not making it.
I didn't
I'm not
even-
trying to make a big deal about it.
No, I ain't tripping.
So my basketball team, I got Shrek. I feel like he could really cut it up on the court.
Oh, for sure, dog.
Hell yeah.
For sure.
I got Bane, the Batman villain.
Okay.
Ooh, that
Word.
You could picture
That's a
him
good one.
like the cartoon version, or you can picture him like the Christopher Nolan version.
The night
Darkness is your ally. Well, this alley-oop is gonna be your ally. So after Shrek passes the ball to Bane, he's gonna pass it over to the Cheeto.
Oh God,
Because he's gonna be fast as fuck on the court.
You're hitting
He go,
with zingers over here, bro.
he would oop himself. He would throw it.
It ain't easy being cheesy.
I'm keeping kind of like the brands going because he's gonna pass it over to Ronald McDonald.
I almost
Okay.
put Ronald McDonald in one of mine.
This last one that I have for my team, Kevin Malone from The Office. Okay, because if you remember from the basketball episode, it's like the third or fourth episode, one of the very first episodes of the first season. He wasn't the ones that was picked for the game because Michael Scott was like wasn't trying to have like all the, like the overweight people on the team. He was like, oh no, Kevin, Phyllis, no, you can't be on the team. And then after the game ended, Kevin just like swishes 3 baskets like back to back, like when they're just like chilling. And he's just like after Michael like hits like 50 air balls.
All right, this is actually a hard one. I'm gonna base this one off of strategy, like which one would actually make the better basketball team, and Anthony's team could smoke your asses for sure.
Well, it's just because of Iron Giant.
No, because
And
Iron
Will.
Giant is actually like a handicap. He's a liability because he's fucking giant. He can't even fit in the field. Like,
He's blocking the court.
yeah, he moves slow. You know what I mean? Like, yeah. But you've got.
But if you
Snitch
pass
and
the
you've
ball
got
to him,
Will.
you can just go.
Yeah.
And
Santa Claus is a wild card. I
No,
don't know.
Santa Claus because
I
he
had
has.
Cheeto Cheetah and Kevin Malone.
Do y'all never actually? Y'all keep talking over my reasoning
Kevin
for Santa Claus.
Malone.
What is your reason for Santa Claus?
Are you gonna stop talking
Yeah,
for
why
me
the
to say
fuck
it?
is Santa Claus on your basketball team, Anthony?
Are you gonna
Please
let
explain?
Are you gonna let me talk?
Yes.
I've tried explaining it 5 times and you keep interrupting it. Thank you. Finally, I literally when I first talked about it, I explained it. I tried explaining it a second ago, and now, finally, 3rd time's the charm, as they always say. Because Santa Claus is magic. That motherfucker can make anything happen. Bro, that motherfucker could have the reindeer come in, burst through the wall on some motherfucker, and go like swoop, swoop, swoop on some shit. He's magic, bro.
Listen, it's because Santa Claus is magic, you fuckface.
Hey, you know what? Listen, he's real. Oh, look.
They keep saying he's fake, but I've seen him.
I've seen him. He's real, I swear.
Not fucking cookies.
He ate
your
them
mom.
and drank the milk.
There's a whole song about it.
Yeah, he fucked my mom. 2, 3.
I wasn't
oh,
even
shit.
mad. I wasn't
Dude,
even
we
mad.
didn't
though.
even think about overtime. Because if you win this next round, we're in overtime. Because then it will be 3-3.
Do you have to come up with a whole new category?
Yeah, we'll just do it on the spot if it comes to that. Fighting video game. Do I start off with this one?
Yes.
These have 12 characters instead of 5. So
Oh,
this is
shit.
our last
Oh,
one.
so
So we
it's
decided to go.
going. It's-
So I have the Jigsaw Killer just because I've been watching the Saw movies recently.
Okay, so the puppet, or are you talking about John Kramer?
That's the thing.
What's
It's
the-
fighting games. Fighting games. You can switch the
Alternate
costumes.
skins. Yeah. So
And,
you're gonna have
oh,
both.
I have that theme with like pretty much a lot of these characters.
You didn't say the topic though.
Video game, fighting game.
Oh, you did, and I wasn't listening. That's my bad.
There's
Smash
these
Brothers,
characters.
Street
Okay.
Fighter, Mortal Kombat,
Word.
PlayStation All Stars.
No, fuck that game.
I love PlayStation All Stars. I will die on that hill. So Jigsaw, that was my first one. So you can either switch out as John Kramer or like the Jigsaw puppet. He would be like in a pig costume. He would do some sort of attack and the puppet would kind of go.
On the little scooter.
Yeah,
Yeah. I also have Kanye West. Okay? So he has all of his different looks. You can switch his costume out. You can have the DLC looks.
Dude, his fatality could be him going a full Nazi rant.
But like every Kanye album is like a different phase of Kanye. You could have like a different costume for each like Kanye album that you can download. Graduation, he would be the bear. And then for like Yeezus, he would have like that diamond mask on that like he
Yeah,
has
yeah,
on.
yeah.
I'm surprised neither of you put that in your rap group.
Well, because I wanted him in my fighting game.
That makes sense.
I also have the Boulay brothers from the Boulay brothers Dragula. The
like
Boulay
a
brothers would be
Halloween shit.
together as like one character, kind of like the ice climbers on Super Smash Bros.
Count
They
how many
have
times I've
so
had
many different looks. So these next 2 characters kind of like go side by side. We got Satan and God. Okay,
Ooh.
you can play as Satan. You can play his like story mode, and then the final boss of his story mode is God. You can play as God. His final boss mode and his story mode is Satan.
But it has to be Satan from South Park and God from the Book of Mormon.
Sure.
Or
Whatever.
God from South Park, where he just looks like a triangle.
Bobby Shmurda.
Ooh. For the longest time, I was counting until he got out.
My other playable character in this video game is a white guy playing Wonderwall on an acoustic guitar.
Ooh.
I was thinking about like the other aspects in the game that he can contribute to, and all I can think about is the stage that you can fight in. How you
Mhm.
can choose like the stage, and it's just a bonfire.
Yeah.
His alt is like projectile vomiting.
Or pissing everyone off. Just annoying everyone to leave off the screen.
Making the girls
fatality.
uncomfortable.
Scaring the hoes.
Scaring the hoes!
My next character is El Mariachi. If you don't know who that is, the guy who made the Spy Kids movie. His very first movie he made was this movie called El Mariachi, and he had like such a low ass budget. Anyways, El Mariachi is this dope ass low budget Spanish film. It's like this guy is in a mariachi band. He has these guns in his guitar case. I thought he would be dope as fuck in
That's actually really cool.
So next after that, I have the snail from Blue's Clues, okay? So if you watch Blue's Clues, there's a pink snail that's in the background of every single episode. What I was thinking about to have the snail from Blue's Clues in this video game, how it actually work, he should just be a completely broken character like Meta Knight from Brawl.
Yes! That's perfect!
You just spam the same attack over and over again, and the snail from Blue's Clues would win. And anytime you're playing online and you see like somebody playing as the snail, you're like, oh, this motherfucker. We got the Jack in the Box mascot.
Ooh, that's a good one.
He's gonna throw them cheap ass tacos.
Them bitches are hard as fuck without sauce.
Exactly, that's why
Those things will knock them off.
that's why they'll knock you out. And then we got your average Playboy Cardi fan, just that motherfucker that dresses up as the vampire. That's like the hardest in the mosh pit. He would definitely be a very You can't see Jordan right now, but he took off his glasses and just went like this.
Not the average Playboy Cardi fan.
He would have like a super attack that's just called Vamp Anthem, and then it would, it would play that song and he just like goes crazy. I don't even know. Okay, last one, number 12. This is the very last one. You're definitely gonna appreciate the fuck out of this. It's the Vulgar Prophets cat.
Yeah!
Yeah!
Dab me up for that one,
You
fam.
said the Vulgar Prophet's cat?
Yeah, the two-headed cat.
Oh, word.
You know who we are and shit? Like, we're Vulgar Prophets. We have a rap group and shit, and our logo is like this two-headed cat. That's my
I honestly think he automatically wins just because of that one.
Anyways, go ahead with yours.
Alright, bet.
That was a pretty solid fucking list.
Mm-hmm.
I had to ask for rules about this one because I have a couple inanimate objects in this list. First off, I have Harambe.
Strong start. Coming in hot out the gate.
Dicks out for Harambe.
But he was famous for dying, though. You gotta understand that.
But it's a fucking gorilla. It doesn't matter. That gorilla could fuck your day up like you could never imagine.
And then next, going with the presidential theme.
What presidential theme are you talking about?
Look, hold on. If I could
Just because you said Richard Nixon?
yes, it's another president. And I said Obama.
Okay, yeah, true.
Understood.
So going with that, I have Franklin Delano Roosevelt. I think.
You do understand he's in a wheelchair.
Imagine a superpower wheelchair. Yeah,
He's
Like
like,
the grandfather
he's like
from
Professor
Spy
X in this
Kids.
bitch.
Yeah,
True.
yeah.
Or the grandfather from Spy Kids, yeah, like you said.
After that, I have my favorite Pokemon, Cloyster.
Google it.
Yeah, I don't even know who the fuck Cloyster is.
Is he like the evolved
Oh, that
version
motherfucker.
of the other purple dude?
Mhm.
You know what I'm
I've
talking
caught a
about?
couple of those in
Yeah.
Pokemon Go.
So I also had the Devil. Listen, but you have to hear who I have opposing him. I don't have God.
Whoa! What? What is it?
Johnny, the guy who beat the Devil in Georgia.
Yo! And he's gonna pull out that fiddle and
Uh-huh.
play that fiddle.
Yeah, play that. Yeah, you know that shit. After that, I have a single, not a pack of 5, a single backwood.
Play that fiddle hot.
Yeah,
Okay, wait, what'd you say?
a single backwood.
What the fuck is a single backwood gonna do?
I was laughing so hard thinking of this.
I
Imagine
love
a
that
single
for you.
backwood, not even rolled with wheat.
It's just floating, it's like...
And they go. Alright, so after that, I have Queen Elizabeth.
Fuck yeah.
Because that bitch lived for 1 billion years.
But it has to be the Queen Elizabeth when she was cutting the cake that one time, and she just has a butcher knife.
It's the Queen Elizabeth that drove around the king of Saudi Arabia. And as you know, Saudi Arabia, women aren't allowed to drive. Well, they weren't until like maybe 2, 3, 4, 5 years ago.
And he's a real king. That's the last
It's a
real
king
monarchy.
king, yeah.
So you don't fuck with old white ladies.
Especially
rich ones.
British.
That bitch didn't give a fuck.
Mm.
Prove me wrong.
She really didn't. There was like this whole ass concert for her, like for her birthday. Do you remember that?
I know what
Like
you're talking
Stevie
about.
Wonder was there and he did that Happy Birthday. She was
She
wearing
was so
earplugs.
yeah,
she was
she was
wearing
not
earplugs
impressed.
the whole time.
She She was not impressed at all.
And then
like-
when she died, everybody in England fucking celebrated. It was so goofy.
Just
There is no
99 years
Santa
old.
Claus, there is no Tooth Fairy, and there is no Queen of England.
So after that,
Okay.
I got Colonel Sanders. I couldn't spell Colonel, so I had to do the voice to text. I said Colonel, and I was really worried that this man would know who I was talking about when I said Colonel. But
I don't even
You weren't
remember
paying
you doing
attention.
that. Yeah, I don't
You weren't paying
remember- I don't
attention. You were
remember
doing your
that.
own thing. I
There's
got
only one Colonel. What other Colonel would it have been?
Colonel Mustard from Clue? Like, what the fuck are you talking about?
After Colonel Sanders, I got Ronald McDonald.
Okay.
Dude, that's what I fucking had.
I know, which is why I didn't want to say.
But that wasn't in my game, was it?
No, it wasn't.
It was
We
in my
made that-
basketball team.
And then I have the Burger King.
Yeah.
What's up with all these fast food? Like, I
Because
got Jack in
it's
the
a-
Box.
Because it's a
We got Ronald
fight.
McDonald,
Because it's a fighting game.
Burger King.
It's a fighting game, and I want to see the Burger King just beat the shit out of Ronald McDonald. And that goes into my next one. I want to see the Wendy's girl.
Oh my god.
Fuck
I was about
all
to say,
of them.
what are you going to say next? Wendy's?
I want to see the Wendy's girl just fuck all of them up. But my last one is not a pair of Timbs.
I'm assuming that, like, in the game, the Tims and the Blunt, they'll go up against each other, and it's like,
I am gonna be for real. I'm trying to see that tussle. I'm trying
with
to see that.
3 fast food mascots? I only
Yeah,
get one.
dude, I'm sorry, but Burger King will fucking kill everybody.
Dude, mine
They'll take
is
the crown
so
off the
fire.
someone.
Mine is so much better.
Of course
Burger
he's gonna
King
think
would
so, it's
kill
his.
all those motherfuckers, including the people on your team.
He has an
100%.
army. He's
What
a
does
king.
Burger King do?
He's a bad motherfucker.
What does he do except for being a bad motherfucker?
Isn't that enough?
His best food is his breakfast food, but he calls himself the Burger King. He should just be called the Breakfast King. And even then, he
Never
couldn't
had
even
the
hold that
breakfast
title. Because there's better breakfast food.
I've never had Burger King breakfast food. I
Me
didn't
neither.
even know they
It's
made
better
that.
than their burgers and fries and everything else. Jack in the Box is the best fast
Yes,
food
but his
mascot
entire
of all time.
his roster is stacked heavy.
With nothing but fast food.
Can you imagine that tussle?
I got the Boulay brothers.
I'm telling you,
You
that's
wanna
a,
talk
that's
about
a
ice
pay-per-view
climbers?
He
experience.
wanted to talk about me getting upset about the last one.
So that means we're 3-3. We gotta go to a tiebreaker, and we gotta come up with another subject now. We gotta come up with new characters now on the spot.
Malenko.
Ooh, all right, I got a good one. A team of explorers on a deep space mission to a distant galaxy.
Why don't we only think of 3 instead of 5, just because it'll be a lot quicker?
What do you want me to set the timer at?
Do 2 minutes.
All right, we're 2 minutes starting now.
I think that's copyright music.
1 minute warning.
Shit. Do we really have to have a timer for this?
Yeah, let's
adds to the
raise
challenge.
let's raise the stakes here. You good? We're with 19 seconds.
Okay,
To spare.
we only had 2 minutes to come up with these, so there wasn't a whole lot of thought put into them. So they're kind of random. Who's going first?
I guess me.
Yeah, it's you.
So I chose Eric Cartman, Bart Simpson, and Peter Griffin.
You just chose like the 3 adult animation characters.
The 4th one was the Dare Lion. I chose a
You should have
4th
chose
one.
that instead.
The drug thing?
But he didn't choose that though, so that doesn't count.
You that was another L for you. Add that to your
Yeah, you should have chose that
Ooh.
instead. I got Matthew McConaughey because of Inception.
list. All right.
I got Mike Wazowski. I don't know. I was just picturing him getting ready to go up on a spaceship and just yeah.
But he would panic the entire time.
No, I was picturing him confident as shit. Just and then Gucci Mane, Matthew McConaughey, Mike Wazowski, Gucci Mane. Who are your 3?
Compared to Eric Cartman, Bart Simpson, and Peter Griffin, since that was the first one I said.
Takes
the
off
glasses
He
came
took off the
off.
You
glasses.
know it's getting real when I take my glass.
Oh, on jaw.
Ethan's the winner.
Hey, I mean, you.
Well, I was gonna
Now
raise
you
up.
fuck
I was
up
trying to
Noah's
raise
Planet,
up your
bro.
arm like they do in. Yeah, this motherfucker won.
I mean, you fucking smoked me in the factor crap. So
That was tight though. Like you guys were neck and neck the entire time. You had to have a tiebreaker. So
okay. Thank you for joining us on this very bubonic day. This day was so fucking bubonic. I'm like gonna throw up. I'm so sick with the bubonic plague. Say goodbye.